Thank you so much. Welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us. I'm Josué Bolowa'S. Oh, I'm so glad to be in this platform and this studio. I'm here in Johannesburg, in South Africa. Thank you so much for choosing this program. I also like to thank Mr. Desire Komozi. We are here in South Africa in a wonderful studio, DM Production. DM, thank you for giving us this opportunity. And thank you all so much for joining us on this DM TV program. For you guys, I can see you can notice that I'm in the middle of here in South Africa we call them Madala, eh? We call them Madala and Gogo. They are my Gogo. By the name of yo, Malume, Kunjan. You're right.
First class.
First class. I like that. Mami, how are you?
I'm fine.
You right, ne?
Yes.
Long time no see, eh?
Hey.
This is Papa Elias Shamber. It's been quite a long time. I don't know, you also wondering where they have been hiding, where are they, are still doing the music, are still performing, are still alive? So that's the question I think you and I have been asking. But today, I'm so honored to be with them in the studio. Thank you so much. I don't know where to start. Papa Elias.
I'm still alive.
You're still alive, ne?
Yes.
And we praise God, praise Mukulunkulu, ne? Oh, hallelujah, thank the Lord.
Because we're still alive.
We're still alive.
Yes.
Glad to hear that.
Thank you.
Maybe some of the people that might be forgetting who you are. But I want to give them a little taste of the instruments you've been playing.
Okay.
Yes.
My name is Elias Shamber Lerole. I used to play Kwela music when I was still a young boy.
Yeah.
I will play this song for you because this was my favorite song.
All right. My goodness. You know what? The question that can come in my mind right now is that what song is it? Is any message? Because I can hear only the melody, but I can't understand what is going on here in this message.
This song, the name of the song is Toma.
Toma.
I've recorded this song, I think, 1957.
Okay.
Then 58, and then the song was released and it sold so many copies in South Africa.
Yes.
And then it sold overseas so many copies.
Oh my goodness.
But we don't get even a cent of that song.
Since.
All
right, we'll come back about it for this to know, because I know. That's why you have been asking, where are they? Tata Elias is still alive.
Yes.
He's still alive, and next to me, I've got the wife, who's still alive as well. Mama, Kunjani? Konane. You know, Papa just raised a concern about you've been recording this song. It's been sold all over countrywide, worldwide, but we haven't get any sense. We'll come back that before later on the show. But for now, how this idea of music come up with you?
I married him. Then he was a musician, definitely.
Yes.
And also I was brought up by teachers who were very good in music. My mother was a conductor, choir conductor, for many years. He used to win here in the old transfer. So before it was HAUT. So I have I've inherited music from home. Then I married him. Then I had to try and help him where I can help him. Yes. Hence, there's a group or a band by the name of Kwela Debza. Those are our sons.
Okay.
Yes, because when I met him, he was a bit disappointed. Okay, he was playing music, but now he was more focused on other things, not 100% music. Because he told me a story that they were robbed And I used to also...
At that time, you guys were already married?
When?
That time you met him?
No.
Oh, it was like a guy on the street, you know, a friend on this neighborhood, right?
You mean at what time?
Yes, the time you met him.
No, when I met him, we were not married, definitely.
Okay. Yes.
Yes, we were not. But when I got married to him, I at least I had to know him. Who's he? And he gave me all the history, how they were robbed, and his brother Jack with their music, and they never received royalties. I was very concerned about that one. And I had to scratch around for information and try and make my own research, what went wrong and what did he.
So he got married, and then you came to him and then supporting him to this music.
Yes, I did support him because I was interested what went wrong when both brothers complained that they were robbed of their royalties. When I asked them, why didn't you go to lawyers? I also accompanied them to lawyers. We even went to South African Music Rights Organization because they were members there. But we hit a wall. No one ever assisted. Let me tell you, apartheid was so advanced in this country. And partly the music companies also exploited so many black artists. Because you'll see Korsten, for instance, an African musician, was very rich. He didn't die poor. But Mahlatini, Mahotela Queens, him, his brother, and many others, they're still very poor, and some of them, they passed on, being very poor. Like him, Spokesmashiane, Lemi Mabaso, they made Kwela music so popular. Overseas. Even his song, the one he just played, it's re-recorded by 58 bands to date.
Wow.
Yes. And they're selling that music even now. You can check, you can Google, but he doesn't receive a cent from that music. Even now, in 2017, I'm not talking of the past 3, 4, 5 years. I'm talking right now. Meaning there's something not right which is going on in this country when it comes to music. Maybe we need a special department because it's arts and culture. Maybe we need
to
separate them. We have a department for arts only. Because many artists, they suffer. I don't care where they come from, so long here in South Africa, you'll be ripped off.
All right, if you're joining us to the program, if there is any comments, any questions, the number will be on your screen. I'm Joshua Bolowa'S. I'm really honored to have Mtata Elias Shamber, Lerole, who's been a legend, is still performing music. But before we go back to the history, because I know I can feel that you guys have a lot to talk about in terms of music, the way it's going. Of course, you write many musicians that are dying so poor, and we ask how come after selling, being awarded, you know, SAMA, you know, best music or whatever Grammy, you can be part of it. But at the end of the day, they're disappearing and they're dying so poor. There is no legacy. There is no, you know, whatever they can have as a resource saying that, okay, look behind what I left because of the music. And today, you guys are on the studio with me. You here today, before we go further, what the purpose of being here to the studio? Are you recording the same songs or what?
No.
I think we can answer.
Yes, we were re-recording only 2 songs. The others are new. My husband, since he started playing this instrument from 1947. So
1947.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
This year it's his 80th birthday in September.
80th.
Yes, 80th birthday, and 70 years of legendary pen whistling.
Oh my goodness.
He has never stopped recording. he has never ever stopped. He'll continue, maybe just a little bit of a break, then start. Again, why he's, we seem like disappeared. No, we are busy with a curriculum, pen whistle curriculum, because we felt when he passes on, Lemi Mabaso passes on, and David Ramusa, those were popular pen whistlers in the 50s. When they pass on, the whole history will be buried. So we felt we must come up with a curriculum. We tried negotiate with the Department of Education, but the problem we were facing was the curriculum. Where's the curriculum? So I had to shop around where we can get help, and I landed up in the US. I met some professors. Some come from Harvard University. But now, I can proudly tell you now that we have a teacher's guide, we have a student book, and we have a method book.
Oh my goodness, that's so lovely.
The only thing which is delaying the whole thing, I would like that student book to be translated in all South African languages, because already it's still in the medium of English. Now, if you want our children to excel, we must also use their mother tongue. Yes, because it's very important that a child knows his language. Otherwise, we'll be a lost nation. With no language, we are all speaking English right now. I'm not English. I was never brought up by the English people, but I'm in this boat trying to catch the same fish from the same man who's the Englishman.
All right. Thank you so much. Ntata Elias, tell us, I think Mami already spoke about why he gave the questions. I mean, he answered the question people have been asking, where have you been, guys? Have you been hiding? Have you been, I don't know, traveling out of South Africa or not? We got the answer from Mami that it's not like you've been hiding. You've been preparing a curriculum so that these instruments can carry on. Can you still remember who's playing a part of you, these instruments, right now in this 21st century? Do you remember who's that?
Yes, isiZulu.
Ngathi konjubane konje. Ulemi.
Okay.
Usekhono Lemi is still alive. Spokesmarshal is late.
Okay.
Now.
At the moment.
Now it's Lemi Mabaso now. And then Panera Chabani.
Daddy, look at the camera. Yes, go.
Panera Chabani and Lemi Mabaso. They are still playing pen whistle. And David Ramosa, the one I used to play with him from the Black Mambazo, original Black Mambazo, because we are Black Mambazo. We are Elias and his zigzag jive flute, and we are also the Black Mambazo. But now, the Ladysmith Black Mambazo took the name from us. They never even came to us and talked to us.
Really?
They call themselves Black Mambas. They are not Black Mambas. I am Black Mambas. I am very proud of that because I've composed many songs with Black Mambazo from long, long ago. I want people, they must know that Ladysmith Black Mambazo, they took our name. They are not Black Mambazo. We are Black Mambazo. Me and David Ramosa, we started this name of Black Mambazo long, long ago. And we've got so many songs under the label of the Black Mambazo. Zanzi wazi ngoShamba ukuthi uShamba ubani. uShamba umnikazi weBlack Mambazu. iBlack Mambazu yaqalwa yimi. Nginamakhopi nezincwadi na yonke into yokubonisa ngempela ukuthi iBlack Mambazu eyami. Ngifuna yonke South Africa angazi nendawo ezingakho ngoba bababeke phezulu bayapheshele ngegama lethu bathi bo Black Mambazu. Akusibona oBlack Mambazu. Ngifuna iSouth Africa iyazi lento yangikwatisa lento ngoba ngahlala ngithi ngizosebenza emculweni phinde ngizitshele futhi ukusizana ngoba uthi wenza into enhle bakuthathele yonke lento. Abantu base South Africa bakhuluma amanga. Mina ngisebenze kakhulu nama artists. Ngisebenze nama Hotel Queens, ngisebenze nama Khonatsotle Band, ngisebenze nabo Rape ngamlanda Nelspeth ngamletha la. Ngiletha ama artists amaningi eSouth Africa. Ngilethe no baba ka Somiso umshefana. Ngamlanda eThekwini ngiza naye lana ngicela uSimon Mabhunu ukuthi ngimlethe lena ngamletha la. UNobesuthu ngamlanda eDurban ngeza naye azojoina ama Hotel Queens. Ngasuka lana ngaye Harare no Western Coast. Siyofuna ama artists angaphandle. Siyofuna omntukuzi lapha nama Green Arrows nama Tycoon. Arokotiswa yithi ngabo early 60s. Kodwa abantu abaningi mabathi angazi lutho ke mina ke ngibuya kude kabe ngomculo since ngiphethe umculo ngabo 1946 47 until manje ngisawuphethe ngisasho ukuthi Black Mambazu eyami ngaqamba igama le Dark City Sisters ngathola amantombazana onunu Maseko ngabanikeza igama Alexander Shamber Girls basuka futhi bona lamantombazana baba ma Dark City Sisters basuka lapho bajoina futhi ama Hotel Queens ubani loyo yimi lo lo cabanga ukuthi uShamba uya ukhohlisa abantu uza kimi uzobuza la kimi yangikwatisa lento yase South Africa kudala sidliwa kudala siboshwa uvela uboshwe lokudlala umusic bakulahlele kukhwela hamba uyojika ema station dala ngosokolela umusic wena ungangazi lamhlanje ufuna ungazi ukuthi ngubani kudala ngiphethe lensimbi siphuma kombhaqanga siphuma ku wonke umculo ese South Africa ngibiza ungitshele ukuthi umuphi umculo ofuna ngizokudlalela wona.
Yo guys, it's quite disturbing when we know that we are using some of the people's name without knowing the root of it. Mami, I think this is a huge concern Papa Elias is raising right now, that some people are using the names without knowing the roots and without knowing the use and forgetting the basics and the foundation where that name comes from. And today they're traveling all over the world. They're having the Grammy Award. They're having many rewards. Forgetting that there are author, founder who started that name. I mean,
I mentioned apartheid. Apartheid was like a deadly poison when it comes to musicians and other people, and politicians all and musicians. Why? Rupert Bupape was working for EMI as a talent scout, and my husband and other musicians were also there. They made hits, he took their music, then he was fired by EMI. He went to Gelo Records. When he went to Gelo Records, because this Black Mambazu was previously recorded, not in Gelo, but in EMI. And at home, we have a receipt, tax receipt from the government.
Yes.
It's dated 30th June 1957. And it's written Elias Lerole, founder, owner of Black Mambazu,
really?
With a blue ink when the typewriter was still printing with blue ink. And you can take that receipt to forensic for testing. It's original and it's like that. We kept it, I kept it. Because I have archives at home.
Come here.
Okay, I have archives at home where I keep everything of his, whether we passed on, at least there must be something which our children can hold on to. The apartheid government used black on black violence. Rupert Bupape, all his bosses, whether it's EMI or Gelo, they knew what he was doing to fellow blacks because he was a black man. But the only thing was older than them, he was like a father figure. But he robbed them all, but record companies were aware of this thing, but because he was a house nigger, so they protected him. That's why he used Black Mambazu, because he knew very well that he has robbed Black Mambazu at EMI. So when he came to Gelo, he started a band which is Ladysmith Black Mambazu, which is now. Yes, even Joseph Chabalal, he's not a young man. He's older than me. He knows very well there was a Black Mambazu before. He can claim now that he belongs, it's so many years in the past. They've started Black Mambazu. That's all blue lies.
Yes.
They've tried their best. They went to police stations when other members were still alive, but they hit the wall.
They hit the wall.
Yes.
It's so unfortunate to hear this sad story of those legendary, they're still alive, you know, but unfortunately some people are using their names. They are making a lot of money, they make a lot of cash, but today, I'm with them today. All right, I'm going to have a little bit of break by asking Papa Shamber to give us some bit of...
I'm sorry.
Yes.
We can never be South African Beatles. Beatles, they belong to London. The Beatles, you can never have Deep Kloof Beatles, Hillbrow Beatles. They'll sue you. But because they're black, no one cared. And they knew very well that there is a Black Mambazu. They still have their music. It's sold today. I've checked the internet, and it's sold in pounds when they get Bogorol, even a cent.
Okay, I will ask them what to do the follow-up to get their songs back. But before that, we're also going to talk about the album they're recording now, the remix, if you call it like this. And if there is any comment, the number is going to be on the screen. If you want to know more about Elias Shamber, they're still alive, they're still recording, they're still performing, they're still complaining about some of the songs they wrote. It's been used worldwide, but up until today, they never get any cent. I'm sure the Department of Art and Culture, this is the message we are, sending to you. They are sending to you so that you can have a follow-up, and the justice must be done, to uplift this legendary. Papa Elias, can you give us some of the, the bit of it so that you can have a breathe a little bit? Oh my goodness! I think we see. You know what, Desire Mukombozi? I mean, it's a little bit. When you guys started to sing, obviously I was not yet born.
No.
People are used to Kwaito, R&B. Good. I'm sure there is a minister somewhere there, an old man somewhere that is enjoying the program. Especially, you bring the memory back about this music. Those were the pure music. No insanity, no insult. No, you bring some education. Some refreshment when you listen to this kind of music. I'm so delighted. Mtata. It's a little bit regrettable, very, very sorry to hear the back of the story that some of people are using your names, they're making a lot of money. But thank God you're still alive, right?
Let me give you one song, the one we started with him.
Yes.
In the Black Mambazu.
Okay.
Wetula we mama, wetula sitando, tina siyahamba, tina de Mambazu. Tina siyahamba, tina de Mambazu, wetula we mama, wetula sitando. That was our first record. under
Black
label
Mambazu.
of Black Mambazu.
The BLEU Black Mambazu.
We sold so many copies, many copies.
Yo, but where the income, where the outcome?
Nothing. Nothing.
It's
Nothing.
very pity.
Yes, nothing.
It's very pity. Mommy, today you guys are back to the studio.
Yes.
Is it because you are very sorry? You say, you know what, we don't want to give up? Though they sold our songs, they sold our names, you are back to the studio. What South African and people around the world can expect from this album?
You mean the new one? Oh well, it depends on the listeners. I'm not too sure, but when you are a musician, you must make music. That's very important. And try under all costs, whether it's not your turn, okay, they sold millions and millions. At least justice was done by the Creator, Jehovah God. If now Jehovah God has moved to other young artists, it's okay. But what is important to us is just to create music. And moreover, we are busy with a curriculum of the pen whistle.
That's
we
so
still
lovely.
have to write many, many songs, even nursery rhymes, you know. Like I would like them, you know, in the near future. It's a pity not in the Facebook for beginners. Like songs like Khoko Khoko Tinabo Futwasana. Khoko Khoko Tinabo Futwasana. So miredo. Like, you know, in Xhosa, not in English.
Yes.
You know, when we're young, I think all my age group, they recited or sang this. Baba kushemnyama unoboyana ewenkos ngowazintatu enyeye yenkosana enyeye yenkwenkwana enyeye yenkwenkwana ehlala phaya. It says in English, Baba black sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, yes, sir. You see, yes,
Yes,
yes, sir, yes, sir. 3 bags full. One for the master, who was the master in English? One for the dame, the daughter. One for the little boy who lives on the hill. You know, we were singing this not knowing that this is utter nonsense what we're singing.
Yeah. All right,
So
my goodness,
I would like now, young people, my grandchildren, to sing their own music, whether it's Tsonga, Venda, whatever language. We have beautiful languages.
No, but you know, like for instance, let me mention the name like Nati, you know, Numvula. At least this guy, he got a Grammy Award, you know, Metro Award, FM, you know, he got this award. He sang in South African language.
Yes, in
so in Xhosa, you know, about 90% of the album is in Xhosa. I praise that. I like that, you know. At least he's trying to promote, and I like the fact that even though we do interview with him in English, he always answers in Xhosa, you know. Which is good. He's trying to promote and still keep the level of the culture of South African language.
You know, I've seen even with football players or cricket or whatever, they'll come, these people, and speak in their own languages, and there's an interpreter. But now when you are black, you are forced to speak very good English from Cambridge or Oxford University. I'm sorry. Mina, ngumXhosa of Reg. I will never. I'll speak English the way a Xhosa from Transkei. I'll speak Transkeian English till I go to my grave.
You know what? All right, Mami. Tata Elias, I'm with Tata Elias Shamber and Lerole. So they're legendary. You were trying to discuss about, you know, where are they now? They are still alive. You know, they just raised some concern about the music have been sold, the songs have been sold, even the name have been sold, but they haven't got any cent. But today they're back to the studio at DM Production here in Johannesburg to record to re-record, if I can tell you that, those songs to bring back the memories. As I said, how many songs are you preparing for this?
It's 12, huh?
Yeah, 12 songs.
Yeah, it's 12
songs, yeah.
Yes.
And which message?
Because on the other hand, in the future, he must do what was this thing? Oh my God, not a film.
Okay.
Well, some titles I'm not going to mention.
Yeah.
I'll only mention Tom Hag because already it's in the market. Some I won't because
it will be a surprise.
It will be a surprise. And it's nice sometimes.
Now look at on camera, yes.
Yes, it's nice sometimes to listen to from Magogos and Nkulus.
Yes.
Their music, if they can sing.
Yes.
But let me tell you, if music is a God-given gift, you can sing at any age, so long you took care of yourself. You eat good food. You just don't drink and smoke all the time because your voice will be damaged definitely. So you must take care. It's a God-given gift. But I can still sing at this day and age. I'm sorry.
Ntata, before because we are going step by step a little bit down to the end of our show, Ntata, can you tell us what people can expect feel free, what people can expect from this album, you know? What people can expect on this album.
Njengayisho nje kuphela nje kini nonke abantu bomzansi nangaphandle zonke indawo. Ngicela nina abancane yekela ukuphuza utshwala. Uyekela ukudla insango. Uyekela ukudla inyawupe. Hamba uye esikolweni uyofunda, especially mawufuna ukuba musician. Hamba uyofunda uthi mase ufundile then ujoin music ngoba mawungayofunda kunama vulture ngaphandle. Bazokuhlepula bakuhlepule njengathi thina sasidlala umnyama phambili. Singazi nokuthi siyayorasini. Ngomthetho befuze ngabo mina nginje bekufuze ngabo ngihlala kwenye indlu ongathi yawa emfuleni mara ngokuthi akhange siye esikoleni kakhulu abelungu bebedlala ngathi beyitapela lakithi manje into engizontshela yona nonke hambani esikolweni ufunda uthi mawuya ube musician ebe uyazazi ukuthi uthola royalties or usebenzela mahala na nansi into enginipha yona nonke.
Oh my goodness. Mami, before I release you, you know what, I was just trying to search. You guys have been starting this industry so quite long. Over, I think, 40 years, 50 years, somewhere there, somehow.
My husband is 70 years in music. But I don't know when I started. I started when I was still a child at school, singing in choirs, junior choir, intermediate, senior. Then I met him, but I didn't record when I met him because I felt I had this deep anger within me. Why musicians are being robbed? Why are they poor? Why they live like this? And I felt, to me it was like gambling actually. So I felt now, but now I'm old, I must leave legacy.
For how long have you been guys together?
We're 42 years married.
42 years married.
Yes.
Yo, are you still together?
Still
1
together.
year, second year, third one, 3, 4, 5, 10.
Yes.
And then almost 4 decades.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, 4 decades.
A whole generation.
The whole generation.
Generation is 30 years.
Yeah.
Plus 10.
Yes. You guys tell me, before I release you guys, have you had a chance to meet with Ntata Madiba and Nelson Mandela?
Oh, we met him many times because he's a Tembu. I'm a Tembu. So I've met him many times. He's a nice man. I'm the woman who gave him 2 lion cubs.
Oh, really?
Yes, white lion cubs. That was in 2009, but he received them in 2010. Right, there's protocol.
And Tata, you also have a chance to play this instrument before him when you met him? And Tata had a chance to play also.
Who?
Tata Elias, when you met him, you used to meet him alone or you used to go with him?
No, we go. I was with my husband, but we didn't go there to go and entertain for music.
Oh, okay.
That was a serious old man. You cannot just come, make a noise. But he loved music. He danced to music.
Tata Madiba loved music.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. But the only thing he couldn't do is just to dance, ne? The only dance. He was just dancing like this.
Yes.
Africa, South Africa.
That was a powerful man. We lost an icon in this country. So many these men in Africa, Kwame Nkrumah, Patrice Lumumba, Kenneth Kaunda. I wish the younger generation, we can look up to him. We looked up to them, but you must follow suit. Meaning our children, our grandchildren, please, you must, please, we must take care of that history. It's very precious. And there's nothing wrong being a black man. We have beautiful skin. We don't age quickly. These shiny skins, glossy.
No complications.
No complications. We're beautiful.
African women are beautiful.
Yes.
All right, Mami. It's also a pleasure for me to sit with you on the studio like this. And obviously, some of the South African people around the world. You are there in Europe, you're in America. I've been talking to the legendary Elias Shamber, you know, the founder, you know, he's still the founder of Black Mambazu, like it or not.
Yes.
You know, the pure one, the original one, you know, he's still the founder. Obvious, if you're a member of Black Mambazu, watching me now in Cape Town, wherever you are, at least you can acknowledge the hardworking people have done. All right. Before I release you, Mami, Tata Elias, is there any last word or message to give, first of all, to the musician out there? And when go. All right, that's so wonderful. So you know, I'm so blessed. I'm so happy to, you know, to sit with you guys to have some more experience, especially when you say that you've been together for 42 years. I think I wish I can have you back to another episode talking about marriage. You know, we'll talk about it maybe next time, God willing. But today, Tata Elias, I'm almost at the end. Before I give you the last word, obvious. The album is going to be released very soon?
Yes.
When?
After 3 months.
After 3 months. Okay. After 3 months, Munzanzi people, South African, they must expect this album.
Yes.
Is any title, Mami, of the album? Have you already think about...
Not as yet.
Not as yet, yeah? The album title is not yet.
Yes.
It's a secret.
Yes, it's a
but
secret.
It's going to have 12 tracks.
Yes.
12 songs.
Yes.
And the 2 ones going to be the old one,
Mixed.
You mixed?
Yes.
All right. So very soon, before 2018, the album will be out.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
And part of the releasing of the album, are you thinking about organizing a concert, right?
Yes.
There are organizers who are busy for that concert.
Yes.
Yes. And the concert will be in Soweto. He lives in Soweto in Deep Kloof. So the concert will be there. And there'll be other artists from Africa, because in those years, he used to tour the whole Africa.
Yes.
So African musicians will come here, right, with South African musicians, and they'll just have their own good time.
Obvious, they will be
they
will be discovering the original Black Mambazu.
Original Black Mambazu.
Actually, we are not against Black Mambazu.
No.
We are not against
are
you
not.
guys.
No.
Obviously, personally, I'm so proud of what you're doing. You're promoting the flag of South Africa. We are living in South Africa.
Yes.
And we are so proud of the job you guys are doing.
That's why Shabalala. Ngifuna ukukutshela noto ukhulile mangaka. Ngokuhloniphile ngithi umfundisi. Uzocabanga ukuthi leli gama olithathileyo ngcono ubuyele kulabanikazi babo ukhulumisane nabo ngoba siphila sonke South Africa. Singabantu sonke. Manje bengafuni ukuloku ngokufakela amehlo abantu. bengicabanga ukuthi ukhulile uzoza kimi uzokhuluma nami ngaleli gama manje usibone nje ukuthi hayi umkhulu ngoba uhamba amaphesheya yonke lento nami ngiwahambile amaphesheya legama lami lelo akho ndawo ngayazi iphesheya ngihambe wonke umhlaba ngikutshele Joseph Shabalala bengihamba noMahlathini amaHotel Queens akho ndawo ngayitravelanga ama-artists amaningi atholwe yimi umuntu ebengikhanda ama-artists la eSouth Africa mangabuza ama-artists amaningi ayamazi lo mkhulu ukuthi ubani bengilanda ama-artists ngaphandle bawulala kwami abanye banganandawo zokuhlala bawulala kwami abanye banganandawo zokuhlala bohlala nami iminyaka neminyaka mfowethu ungizwisa ubuhlungu obumdala kodwa lento iyenzile khange ngithande that's why azange ngifune nokukhuluma into eningi ngoba bengicabanga ukuthi umfundisi ufaka icolor uzongicabangela manje akuyiwe la kwewa khona iBlack Mambazu eyam
Black Mambazu, voila. The message has been gone. Thank you so much. So I'm so glad. You know what I like about you guys? Your humbleness, you know.
Yes.
You've been to this industry over almost 40 years.
Yes.
You know, you've been still playing. Yes. And what I like about you guys, you don't even just cross your hand, fold your hands and say, you know what? They already stole our names. They're selling our musics.
Yes.
I don't know. We just give up, and so on. But you're still coming with a plan of the curriculum,
yes.
teaching the youngsters
yes.
to learn how to play these instruments. Yes. Isn't it, Mami? I'm so proud
yes.
of you guys,
yes.
and I'm so glad. And what message can you give and to the South African out there, the out of South Africa and all over the world? You are a legendary, Mami, and I'm so very, very, very glad. Any message you give to people out there, to the Department of Arts and Culture, to the ministers and the other musicians, those who are now, you know, lifting or promoting South African music?
My sincere wish is that young musicians, up-and-coming musicians, can make good music and proudly South African music or proudly African music. And I wish the Minister of Arts and Culture supports musicians and other artists, because without the backbone of the government,
yes.
we are still doomed, because we are all from humble beginnings. Okay, I do understand we have the freedom, but we don't have the freedom of money. We don't have freedom of the land. So we don't have money, we don't have land, it's just an empty freedom. But we are happy with our new government, but the only thing we must do is to support our government and the present government, the present ruling party, without trying to help our present ruling party. We'll all be doomed, because we'll choose this one tomorrow and the other one every day, because there are people on the other side who are busy with divide and rule. Let's be united. United Africa. That's the message I can tell you. Don't see your black brother from Nigeria or wherever in Africa and call him a foreigner or Kwerekwere, whatever name. This brother or sister comes from Africa.
Yes.
Because I've never heard you calling Chinese, the English, the Afrikaners, or Indians Makwerekwere. Those are the real Makwerekweres now if we talk about Makwerekwere, because they don't come from Africa.
Oh my goodness. All right, that brings us to the end. But before we go, Papa, Tata Elias,
yes.
I'll ask you to give us some bit of the song, any from this album is coming up, right? Before I say thank you to everybody who's been supporting us.
first song in the mood.
My goodness. Oh my goodness.
Played that song from 1947.
1947. This is a first song.
First song he knew.
Oh my goodness, I like that. I can see, the mood is back, Oh my goodness, we are run out of time, so we have to end here for today. Okay. It was an honor, a pleasure to have you in Tata Elias in Shamber.
Thank you very much.
And it's very, very honored and Mama to have you around. And I can see you've been managing Tata since all along. You're still there. After 42 years of marriage, you're still along and together, that's so, But have you had a chance before I go? I don't know, questions are just coming. Have you had a chance to sing with Tata Mama Africa, Miriam Makeba? Have you known them?
No, I know Miriam Makeba from my mom because when she left the country, going to exile, she left her daughter, Angela, but she passed away somewhere in Africa.
Yeah.
My mother was a teacher at Uvuyo Primary School near Kwezi Station. So that's how I knew Miriam, because my mother had this, she was so protective of this girl, and I questioned myself, why so special? Who's this girl? And she told me the story that no, her mom has left the country, gone to exile, but eventually, I don't know when, I was still very young, when she left Angela to join her mom. But I know my mother was like a godmother of Angela those years. Yes.
And Brenda Fassi as well? You, Jamasaki?
I know Brenda from Pumlong before she was a musician. She used to go to a friend's place, Kwadongsi, and sit there and sing, come to my aunt's place, sit there with Ukata, and there she sings and sings. She had a beautiful voice.
Mom Yvonne?
Yvonne, I know, oh, what a lady. I know her. She's a darling. She's been a darling. They know my husband very well, Yvonne.
And Tata Yuj Masakil?
Yes, I know Brayu. The time they left, they went to overseas.
I used to call him Asupo.
Yeah, they used to left us alone in South Africa.
Oh, okay.
I know him very well.
But he's already back in South Africa and he's doing a great job.
Yes.
But he's not Asipo.
Yeah.
No, I don't like it. I've heard this thing that they call Brayu as Asipo. He's trying to make a living.
Anyway, we're so proud of you, Tata Yune, for a great job you're still doing, We're so glad. Thank you so much. Any greetings, any salutation to people knowing you guys before we go?
I greet you all in the name of our Father, our Jehovah God, and His Son, well-beloved Son, and the Holy Spirit. Be blessed all. Amen.
All right. Thank you so much. That's brought us to the end of our discussion. This is a talk show Espace Dialogue with me, Josué Bolowa'S, right here at DMTV and CongoDialogue as well.com. So we are here You know, I feel like carry on, but unfortunately we have to end here for today. So we just wanted to bring this legendary Tata Elias Shamber. You know, you've been asking questions, where they have been, are they dead? No, they're still alive, kicking, pushing, you know, vibrating, you know. I like the dynamic of Mami and Tata. Thank you so much.
And we forgot to mention our sons, the relatives of Ben.
Yeah. No, you can't forget about them anyway. How many are there? You got one daughter and three boys?
We have a daughter and 3 boys, but they are known with the band's name, Kwela Debza.
Oh, are they singers?
They're playing Kwela, they're playing this.
Really?
Yes, they've taken this, I've traveled with them many countries.
They are the people that you're going to get them tomorrow when they will come to this.
My goodness. Okay.
Right.
Oh my goodness. So your children are singing also. I mean, are musicians.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. What a legacy.
Yes.
What a legacy.
Otherwise, this would be buried because Spokes is gone, the popular Penuisla.
Yes.
Lemi Mambazu is not well.
Oh, okay. Is he sick?
My brother-in-law, Jack Lerole, passed on. So many of them, they've passed on. Zef Ngabinde, you name, all of them, they're gone. In Black Mambazu, there are only 2 left. It's him and David Ramos.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
They're still alive.
All of them.
No, let's pray so that you can, you know, have long life, you know. You can live long. That's our prayer, you know. At least this legacy can die just like that. That brings us to the end. Thank you so much for choosing this program. Thank you so much for being with us. If there is any comments or any questions, please do not hesitate. Our number is on the screen. You want to know more about their program, about the releasing of the album, call the number on the screen. Up until next time, for me, Josué Bolo and Desiree Mukombozi, who was on behind the scene in the studio, we say thank you. I will see you next time. Take care.